Hey everyone, this is Alan from BMW Durham, back again with another video. We have another new arrival. It's the 2023 BMW X1 xDrive28i in Black Sapphire Metallic X-Line model. Alright, so this is the 2023 BMW X1 X-Line model in Black Sapphire Metallic. So this is actually the first one that I'm going to be delivering from the dealership. And it's actually going to a good friend of ours named Ash. This is his second BMW. I've actually known him for a really long time. But I think my camera's picking it up with this interesting rainbow effect in the headlight. It doesn't actually look like that. But just wanted to take some time to walk all the way around the vehicle. I've got as wide of an angle as I can shoot in 4K 60 frames to give you a chance to see all the different lines. This is the new U11 body style X1, which looks really awesome. And there's the tail lights on. I really like the design of this X1. However, the M Sport one looks awesome too. But now that we have had a chance to walk all the way around the vehicle with as wide of angles as I can provide you in this tight, narrow space, let's take a look at the details. Alright, so right away we can see we have BMW LED headlights, so let me get those on for you. So there's a little bit of a welcome dance with the headlights, but it's hard to see, especially from these angles, but looks really good with that inverted L shape. And then we have X-Line, so we have all this brushed aluminum one-piece kidney grille. We have the front camera here, and on the lower apron here we do have a functional air duct in here. License plate frame is on, and overall I really like how this vehicle looks. I like the sculpting that they've done on the hood, which looks really cool, and I like how tall the front end of this vehicle stands. It looks really good this way, and it just definitely makes the X1 look way more prominent than it did before. Now, because this is the X-Line model, so you'll notice actually that this is not the same color as this. It's kind of gray instead of black, which is perfect. And then we have the 19-inch V-spoke 867 wheels, so that looks really good in the bicolor burnished. I really like the style of this wheel, especially on the X1. And then we've got the side skirt there with the more brushed aluminum. And then we have the side mirrors here, also in brushed aluminum. The window surrounds, also in the same type of pattern, and the roof rails as well. So if you've seen my review on the Cape York green metallic one, this is the same trim. And we do have those new door style door handles that we've seen on the 2 Series. And we've also got panoramic sunroof, and we also have the new antenna that kind of looks like a doorstop. And if we go around to the back, we'll see the new spoiler that we've got on the roof there, and the tail lights look awesome. Let me just get them on for you. And at the bottom here, more brushed aluminum to go on with the theme of the X-Line model. And you can see in chrome X1 xDrive28i. This looks really awesome. And we do have a rear view camera here. There's a micro switch underneath here to open this. But I'm pretty confident that we can also go ahead and press the button on the key here, so we can have the tailgate open up. And once that's open, you'll see up top, button to close, another one to close and lock. We do have the cargo cover here, so you just have to remove these 2 strings here in order to remove it. We have 4 grocery bag hangers, so 2 on this side and 2 on that side. And then we have a 12-volt plug. It's illuminated back here. We've got a little bit of a storage bin, and on the other side here we've got a little elastic area. So if I lift this part up, I'm able to fold it up and have it stay up so that I can expand my storage space. Down here we've got tire inflator kit, wheel lock keys inside of here, and we've also got a tow hook. So I'm going to just neatly arrange that all before the customer arrives, but let me just put that back down. And overall, there's a lot of space. I think the space does look a little bit bigger than the outgoing X1. All right, so let me just press the button And we'll see the tailgate close perfect. And then if I go around here, we have the fuel cap door, so it still recommends 91 octane. It's still counterclockwise, one click to open. There's still a little spot here to put this. And when you're done, it's still clockwise, one click to close. So that has not changed. And it is still connected to the central locking system. And if I open up the rear door here, so let's open that up and take a look at this. So we do have the Harman Kardon sound system. I love this mesh pattern that they have in here on the speakers. That looks really awesome. And I love these really stylized door handles. It is really different than what we had before. And these window switches are pretty well exactly the ones that we've got in the iX, because there's a lot of iX architecture going on in here as well. Now we also do have a little child safety lock thing there, in case you were wondering. And back here, so the headrest can flip up, but if nobody's sitting here, they can flip down just like so. We do have the middle passenger seatbelt retracted up into the ceiling, so that's much like the previous X1. If I pull this down, we do have some cup holders here in the armrest. And then we've got the 3 drawstrings down here. So 1, 2, and 3. So we can fold the seats down in 40-20-40 split. So I'm just gonna pull this, and I think we just need to use 2 hands. So pull this, and we can release that. So there are, again, multiple positions for recline, as there was in the previous X1. So just like this, and then I can, one more spot here, and then one more spot there. So there are 3 positions for recline. On the back of the front seats, we do have some pockets. There are some vents on the back of the center console with 2 USB Type-C charging ports. Little storage area at the bottom, a little transmission tunnel hump there as well. And overall, it's lots of space back here, great headroom, and much more livable in here than the previous X1, although the previous X1 was very spacious as well. So now let's go take a look at the front area. All right, so let me open up the front door. So we do have comfort access on both front doors, and there is a BMW welcome light carpet kind of thing going on here. It's more like a puddle light than anything, but comfort access, so touch on the inside to unlock, touch the lines on the outside to lock. We do have an aluminum BMW door sill down here, and I have the lavender ambient lighting. So if you go to the iX or this, you get 15 different colors for ambient lighting, but in my 2 series or the new 3 series with iDrive8, you only get half of them, and I don't get lavender in mine, but this one gets lavender, so that's pretty awesome. We have power seat here, and these are the black perforated Sensatec seats, which look really good. I love the pattern and the stitching on them. And then we've got, this looks like the aluminum mesh trim inside of here. There is the curved display for iDrive8. There's the new style steering wheel as well. Now down here, so there is of course a glove box. Let me just open that. So actually lots of space in here, and it is illuminated. And down here we've got the ambient lit area here for your phone. So there's a little seat belt here for your phone, which I think is actually a really cool idea. Cup holders, 12-volt plug, 2 more USB Type-C charging ports. Here we've got start stop, gear selector, emergency parking brake button that also acts as your park button. This is your volume knob, but you can also press and hold this to mute. And you can also press and hold this as your system reset button in case that ever needs to happen. We've got your 4-way hazards. We've got rewind and fast forward. We've got my modes, so it's a little bit different. So if I press my modes, we have personal, sport, efficient instead of comfort, sport, eco, pro. So that's a little bit more like the iX in terms of how it's named. Park assist button here, so if I press that, we can see the rear view camera. It's very high definition in here, which is quite awesome. We also have driving settings, so driver assistance and such you can get to from this button right here. We have auto hold, will allow the car to come to a complete stop while you're in drive, and then you can take your foot off the brake pedal and the car will hold its position, but you remain in the drive gear. And then if I press this little button here, we'll open that up, and there's a tiny little storage space here under the armrest in the console, but there's way more space actually just below in this little area here, which you can put all kinds of stuff in. Now we also have a max front defrost, rear defrost physical button, and then we've got a massive vent in the center here. There's no iDrive controller in the new X1, and everything is touch and voice. Let's go over to the driver's side. All right, so if I open the driver door, there is more BMW stuff on the floor, but it's so bright in here, it's hard to see. When I open up the door, you can see there's an ambient light strip right here. We've got unlock, lock, memory buttons right in that Harman Kardon speaker. And down here, child protection, so if you have this on, only the driver can control the windows. All 4 windows, one touch up and down. Which side mirror to indicate that you'd like to adjust, to fold in the side mirrors and to make the adjustment. And just like all the other previous BMWs, if you have this pointed at the passenger side in reverse, the side mirror over there will not tilt down. But if you have this on the driver in reverse, the passenger side mirror will tilt down. Now, we also have a button here to open the tailgate. So, tailgate open, and with the key in the car, so this is what the key looks like on the X-Line model X1. If I leave that on the chair there, I can pull and hold the switch, and it will have the tailgate close, which is awesome. Okay. Now we also have another full power seat on this side as well. And over here, take a look at this. So we've got exterior lighting controls. It's auto, off, or lighting menu. So if I press this button, it'll call up a lighting menu on the screen over there. All right, so we're just in the car. I just wanted to give you guys a chance to see the steering wheel up close and kind of see what the view looks like in here. I'm trying to give you the best angles that I possibly can, just with the amount of space I have in here. It is all touch. It is all voice activated, and ultimately it does work very well, but I'm used to the iDrive controller. But what I want to do now is I've pulled the release lever for the hood 2 times. Let's go take a look under the hood and see what's under there. All right, so we don't have to find anything underneath here. We're just gonna lift this up. We have the B48 here. This is a 2-liter inline 4 twin power turbo. We produce 244 horsepower, 295 foot-pounds of torque. We have the strut brace going across here, positive battery terminal, negative battery terminal, and we also have your washer fluid over here. And overall, I'm glad that they upped the power in here, and we have 295 foot-pounds of torque, just like the 330, making this a very viable vehicle in terms of performance and great fuel economy too. All right, everyone, so that was my tour of this beautiful 2023 BMW X1 xDrive28i in Black Sapphire Metallic. I just wanted to say congratulations, Ash. I know that you're waiting a little bit of time for this car to arrive, but it's finally here, so you can enjoy it. So congratulations. If you like the video, you like the car, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching.